Hey guys, this is Sir Drinkslot and welcome to 7 Days to Die. The audio in this video was terrible and I couldn't really fix it. So I'm going to do a little bit of voiceovering here and there. It's going to be a really short video, but I wanted to show this little adventure I had. Drove me crazy. The idea was to go ahead and do a little bit of treasure hunting. I was going to do the Nichols treasure. Yeah. And it was a pretty decent little bit of way, but I thought, you know what? I got a day before the Horde. I'm pretty much set. Let's just give this a shot. So I went ahead and decided to leave just before about an hour before dawn. And, well, this was the journey. The new 16.2 maps, like right here, I thought this was, just because of how it was rendering in, I thought that was actually Stonewall, like a dam or something, and I thought that was really, really neat. And, but how the map gets generated, there are certain parts where, like, the road at one point just ends up stopping as it goes towards the water. And this whole time I'm traveling the road trying to get to the indicator where the treasure is, but I don't find out until quite a bit later, almost the full day, that the treasure is on an island with no access, so I can't use my bike. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a dig. This is going to be a really long dig. And then after I do that, I've got to swim back over to my bike. Well, didn't quite turn out like that. In heading basically in a big circle around the island, not knowing what was going on, I saw this POI and I was just like, okay, it's one I've already seen before. I know what's in it, you know, and I thought, this is really cool. Let's see what's in it, just because it sticks out from the mountain. And I thought, well, maybe I'll dig a little channel. And then I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm actually doing the map. I got sidetracked, and which is easy to. It happens easily to me. But yeah, this was interesting. Didn't have anything major really come up, except I heard dogs, but I didn't actually see any. As you can see, I did have a bit of fun, and yeah, it was like I said, I've done this particular building before. It's very cool. I still have no idea why there was a nurse on top of the building, but you know, hey, nice sunsets maybe? I don't know. Now, like I said, the island is off to the side, but you can see where the indicator sets, and that's when I saw this town. And the water goes all around it, and I'm just like, where is this damn treasure? So I basically decided, since I'm near the town, let's go around and look at everything, because there's some really cool stuff here. You got this, you know, there's a military base, a bunker base, one of the, like, the military silo, I think. And then you have, I think that's a trader, I believe. And you got, like, stuff growing. I could end up walling some of that stuff off and making some, you know, gardens for myself. This town has a lot of potential. And like I said, there are several military bases. There's, you know, military base, there's like a silo, there are large buildings. I mean, and as you can see, I almost got my ass handed to me. Most of the damage that I took was actually from just driving around and, like, falling in certain places. But it was, like I said, this was a really, really fun little adventure. It was also here when I noticed this other building. I've seen this before, and anybody who's played before, who has at least maybe 100 hours in, at least, knows this building. There's a small little bunker underneath it, and I'm like, this could be, you know, secondary base. I think I even made a joke about calling it beta base, because the first one's alpha base. You know, I'm calling it beta base. But it'll be my beta base. Better. I don't know. Yeah. Joke was lame back then too. But anyway, I went through, looked at it, and thought, hey, you know what? This is pretty good. And then I realized I was getting distracted again. This was actually the first vault, bunker kind of base that I saw, and I thought, you know what? This is really cool. And that's one of the reasons why I do a lot of underground stuff, is because of this particular build. And I thought, you know what? I'm probably going to come back. I'm probably going to go ahead and do this. But probably going to erase most of the surface because just points of interest. Things like I'd probably cut out the entrance to this and make a different entrance from like another building or something. But this was fun. So, like I said, really cool base. I've really, really enjoyed this particular one. I'm probably going to do something with it. So I marked it, and then just headed on my way, and following the map to where I could get to the treasure. And I was pretty beat up. I really should have brought some medikits or something with me, so I just kind of hoofed it. I didn't spend a lot of time messing with anybody. And then, like I said, so much road, like the road went all around the map, this particular island, but there's no way of getting to the island. At least by the bike, you have to swim. So unless I decided to build a bridge, yeah, getting there was going to be difficult. And honestly, I really do believe they need to have something. If you can float on water, you should be able to have a boat or something. Also, I don't think zombies should be able to move fast underwater. Not necessarily run. I mean, they shouldn't be able to move faster. Obviously you can outrun them and float, but they just, plod along just like they were above water. And I think there should be more resistance. But, but I do like how it looks underwater. You see the layers and everything, just kind of like at a beach. But, yeah, and I was so sure this was going to take forever. I really was. I also realized that I hadn't put a whole lot in Treasure Hunter, so I thought, you know what? Maybe to make it a little easier, let's add some Treasure Hunter, because I don't want to be digging all day. At least I wanted a better idea of where it was. And, yeah, I just figured it was a better idea to do it that way. And surprisingly enough, it didn't actually take me very long to find the treasure. I was very surprised. It's never been this quick in finding the treasure. It never for me. I am not joking. I barely dug a hole. Boom, done. And so I headed on my way back. Took a little bit, and I'm going to try to not hit any cactuses, but I did. But yeah, no, it was a fun drive, and I really had a good time with it, especially when it was right before the second Horde Night. So I haven't checked the video for that. Hopefully it's going to be okay. But yeah, I basically just set up the blades outside. They were a lot of fun to do. And, yeah, I still had one extra generator and 4 blades that I hadn't put out yet. And so, my idea was basically to stay upstairs on that little catwalk that I made, and then just kind of start taking out zombies from there. Wasn't going to use Molotovs because it would have damaged my blades, and just hooked them all up. And, that was the plan anyway, to try to survive it. I also upped the zombies to 32 from 8. And I want to find out if I can survive that. So, yeah, a lot of fun. So, here's hoping the second video has better audio. Anyway, this is Sir Drinkstop wishing you health, wealth, and love, and enough time and gusto to enjoy it all. Keep surviving, and we'll see you in the next one.